Hi everybody, it's great to see you, and it is so great to be back up at the allotment. It's an evening after work and it's still light and I've got plenty of time to get some jobs done. Now I did manage to get up here over the weekend, last weekend, and I managed to clear my entire area of the brassicas. So all the nettings down, all the old dead brassicas have all been dug out and the area smoothed over and ready to go for this year, which is going to be for my rooster and my McCain potatoes. So I've got some footage to show you of that, some of that super high speed, me clearing and decluttering at the speed of light, which I know you all love. If only it took that long in real life. And of course I have got the footage of my asparagus to show you. So let's get going with this week's episode and we'll get those asparagus crowns all planted out. So this week the main jobs, as I've already said, are showing you all the area where my brassicas are and get them all nice and tidied and clean, ready for my main crop potatoes to go in a couple of weeks time. They have chitted spectacularly this year. They're ready to go in now, but I've been a bit wary because of the frosts we've been having. My shallots are now just poking through the surface of the soil, which is also really exciting, and it feels like the growing season has finally started. Though my conservatory might disagree because it is still full of plants. I haven't put anything out yet apart from the potatoes. The garlic is also steaming along, but apart from that I'm pretty behind. I need to get stuff in the ground. I've got onions ready to go out, brassicas ready to go out, I've got shallots ready to go out, I've got peas ready to go out. I've got so much to get out that's sat at home, and it's just, yeah, I've just been too much of a wimp this year, if I'm completely honest. But before that, I'm going to start by putting out my asparagus crowns, which again I've left really late, as I have with everything this year. But with asparagus I'm not likely to pick it for at least a couple of years, so I'm not too stressed about that. So I'm going to go out. I've already dug the trench, so I'll give you a bit of a look at how that is done, what I'm going to do next, and getting those asparagus planted. So come on, let's go. So as you can see here, this is the asparagus trench that's been done. Excuse the weeds down the side there, I will tackle those afterwards. But basically what you need to do is dig a trench that's around 30 centimetres deep, and then you're going to backfill it by about 10 centimetres to make a ridge down the centre, which is how your asparagus crowns will sit in the ground. Here is one of my asparagus crowns, and basically they've got these spidery type legs, which what you're going to need to do is balance over the edges of the ridge to get the best possible growth. Each asparagus plant will also need to be planted between 30 and 45 centimetres apart, hence why my trench does look quite long. I have 6 plants to go out, 6 crowns. So what I'm going to do first is backfill in around 10 centimetres, and then I'm going to make that ridge. So, like I said before, I actually have 6 asparagus crowns and they look like this. So what you need to do is spread these spidery type legs over the top of your ridge, and that will just allow the roots to get the best possible growth. So that's what I'm going to do with all 6 of them before I then fill the trench back in. So yeah, just stretch the legs over as best you can in the trench, and yeah, let's go from there. Like I said, about 30 to 45 centimeters apart. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 all spread open, and now all I'm going to do is backfill it, give it a nice drink and label it up, of course, making sure I pick out any more of those weeds along the way. So there we are, the asparagus are finally in, and I promised you I would get this footage on for you to see. So there we have it. Now asparagus, even when planted from crowns, do take about 2 years before you can ideally harvest anything from them. So when you're planting them, make sure you plant them in what will be their permanent spot, as they'll be there for many years to come. So yeah, leave them where you want to keep them. But now I'm going to go on to showing you me clearing the Brassica area, which has made such a difference to the allotment. The weather has been really rubbish lately on the whole, and I feel as though all I do on my videos lately is talk about the weather. But it seems to be a really common thing for people to be talking about because it's been so bad. Everyone's feeling so behind, and our allotment, quite frankly, is covered in weeds. And even though we cleared the whole lot back in January, they are still here and they're still back with a vengeance. So it's going to take some real work over the next few weeks to get those weeds down, so all the stuff that I have at home can be planted out. But fingers crossed, the weather is now on the turn. We haven't had a frost for near enough a week now, so I'm hoping that that is pretty much it and that the summer is well on its way. Let's just hope the summer lasts a fairly long time too, so we can have some late harvests this year. But what I'm going to do now is show you the difference it made once I cleaned out the Brassica area. I will do it because I know so many of you love it when I do it in high speed, and basically you'll see an hour's work condensed down into around 3 minutes. So yeah, I will leave you with that to watch for the end of this week's episode. Next week I am getting my last seeds of the year planted. It'll be all my courgettes, my squashes and all of those sorts of things, which is a little bit sad. I've still got a few things to direct sow, but like I said, I can't do that just yet because the ground is still so weedy. But I'll leave you for now to watch my Brassica adventures. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like, and you can always subscribe for future content. But please, as always, take care of yourselves, look after each other, stay safe, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.